What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another unboxing. This time around, we are doing one of the best to ever do it, and that is Padrón Cigars. You guys know that I've been really trying to get more familiar with the Padrón line and all the blends and everything, and as I keep smoking more Padrones, I keep going back and back, and uh, the past year or so, I love the Padrón series, the core series, which is the 1,000 series, the 2,000, the 3,000, the 4,000. Those are, I guess you would call them budget cigars. However, there's nothing budget about them. They are incredible cigars, and I've been going through these boxes. I mean, this is the 2000, which is a traditional Robusto. It is a 50 by 5. This is the Maduro. They come in natural or Maduro. Obviously, I always wondered what I prefer, the Maduro or the natural when it comes to Padron, and it's pretty obvious that I am really leaning towards the Maduro. Granted, this is a newer box, so I haven't really had a chance to get into this one as much. But so one of my favorite retailers was having a holiday sale, and they happened to have a big inventory of Padron, so I had to buy the 3000 series, which to me is my favorite of the sizes. It is a 52 by 5.5, and I think that's just a perfect size. It's a good ring gauge. It's 52. It's not oversized, the 54, 56. And yeah, so I came across it, and of course I had to get the Maduro. I think I'm becoming a Padron Maduro guy, and I think I mean most people do love Padron Maduro. Nothing wrong with the natural. I love the natural as well, but I'm starting to know my palate and understand that when it comes to Padron, I'm most likely going with the Maduro. So let's get this open. '26 Padron 3000. You have the Maduro seal right there. That is their box recycling program. These premium handcrafted long filler cigars are cured, aged, and blended with vintage leaves of sun-grown tobacco. Their aroma, taste, and consistency are guaranteed by the traditional Cuban cigar making process that Padron sets as its standard, handcrafted in Nicaragua. It's almost like they skip all the fluff. You know, it's a very simple box. It's a simple presentation, but what you're really getting is creme de la creme when it comes to these cigars. I mean, I'm not a fan when people just jump in and buy the most expensive cigar in a company's catalog. Sure, you can get the 50th anniversary or the new 60th anniversary, or you know, a 1964 or 26 or what have you, but to really understand the entire cigar family and the blends and everything that they do, I think you got to move yourself up, you know. Otherwise, you know, you're not gonna fully really enjoy the progression of all these blends that they make over time. You know, takes, you know, especially a company like Padron that isn't pumping out new releases every year or what have you. So I think it's important to really, you know, if you're gonna explore a new brand, to really kind of like, where should I start? And this is just a perfect place to start. And what I've noticed with the channel and these unboxings are that, you know, in the United States, people, you know, love Padron. However, they're not easily as accessible in other countries. So I noticed that when I do these unboxings, people from across the pond, or in other countries, really take to these videos because they want to try it, and I do wish that Padron had better distribute. Most brands don't have international distribution, so it is harder to get some of these cigars. So please, if you are on a vacation or you come to the United States, I urge you to try these, and if you can, take a box back with you, because it is a little harder to get these, just like Habanos is hard to get for cigar smokers in the United States. It's not impossible, but it's harder and it's more expensive. So I encourage you to try these if you can. It's not gonna win. It's not gonna win any beauty contest. I mean, look at this. It looks pretty rustic, but it's an experience. It's truly an experience. In terms of these cigars, the Padrón Series, these are aged for a minimum of 2.5 years. It's sun-grown tobacco, and it's a medium to full body. What I love about these is they pump out so much smoke. It's aromatic. It gives you like espresso, coffee, barnyard tobacco. Gives you all these staple aromas when it comes to cigars, and it's just an excellent experience, especially at the price point. The price point on these won't break the budget, and that's probably why I'm going through so many of these, is because they're such a great experience. I know what I'm going to get every single time. My time is limited, so I want something that's going to deliver, and that's why people love Padron. It always delivers. I think the biggest complaint is that they burn too fast, that they're too airy, that they're loosely packed. But that's not a terrible complaint, If anything, makes you want to pick up another. And I've been looking for the Churchill in this series. However, it's hard to come by. When these are available, these go pretty fast. People know this is a quality product, and Padron has done an excellent job of giving you an amazing cigar experience at a reasonable price, especially as everything in this world gets more and more expensive with inflation across all across the countries, not specifically just United States, but internationally, everything's just getting much more expensive. So who doesn't love a great cigar at a great price, So like I said, this is the 3000 series. It is a 6x50. I'm sorry, it's not a 6. It's a 5.5x52. Again, this is the 2000 series, which is a perfect cigar as well. However, like I said, since they burn a little faster than most cigars, I wanted to get something a little bigger. If they made a 52x6, I think that would be perfect. However, can't go wrong with any of these sizes. The 2000, the 3000, the 4000. For people that love a big ring gauge, big cigar, they have the larger sizes. And I noticed that on some of the forums, people in other countries really love those big sizes. So honestly, can't go wrong with Padron. Questions, comments, please leave them below, guys. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Let's see what else. Cigarunboxing.com. I try to update it as much as I can. Of course, Cigar Unboxing on Instagram. I try to show you guys what I'm usually smoking. Don't get to smoke as much right now with the baby, but I try to sneak in a cigar every week or so. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think Padron can do no wrong for the most part. So love to hear what you guys think, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.